Lesson 117. The Salises and Pamela are discussing what they did in the morning as they sit in a London restaurant before ordering their lunch.
Did you have a successful morning?
Yes, indeed. We managed to ring up Mr. McAndrew after a lot of difficulties. I would have given it up, but Peter helped me. He told me what to do.
Which was a little different from what you did.
Perhaps. Anyway, everything's settled. Mr. McAndrew knew who I was at once. He must have been expecting my phone call. I just had to suggest a time for our meeting.
It all sounds very hopeful.
And what did you ladies do this morning?
We went to hundreds of shops. I'd have liked to buy almost everything, but I only bought a pair of shoes, some beautiful material, a couple of ashtrays, a skirt, and a woolen jumper.
Only? You ought to have bought a few diamond bracelets as well. One would think I was a millionaire.
Well, in a week you'll really be wealthy as you'll have sold your inflatable umbrella.
Perhaps, but now I'm poor. You should have remembered that this morning, sweetheart.
Well, what are we going to have to eat?
I should like something really English. Are there any special English dishes on the menu?
There's roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, or steak and kidney pie.
And cottage pie. It's made of mashed potatoes and minced meat.
I thought food and cooking were generally bad in England.
Not if you know where to go. I've always eaten very well here. And before you complain about English food today, I'd better tell you a secret.
What?
The cooks in this restaurant are all foreigners.
Lesson 117, Drill 1.
Will the boy have finished lunch by 12:30?
No, he won't.
Will the boy have finished lunch by 12:30?
No, he won't.
Will you have finished lunch by 12:30?
No, I won't.
Will you and your friends have finished lunch by 12:30?
No, we won't.
Will the Salises have finished lunch by 12:30?
No, they won't.
Lesson 117, Drill 2.
Will you do the work on Sunday?
I'll have done it before then.
Will you do the work on Sunday?
I'll have done it before then.
Will Peter do the work on Sunday?
He'll have done it before then.
Will your friends do the work on Sunday?
They'll have done it before then.
Will you and Peter do the work on Sunday?
We'll have done it before then.
Lesson 117, Drill 3.
You can give my book back tomorrow.
I won't have read it by then.
You can give my book back tomorrow.
I won't have read it by then.
Harry can give my book back tomorrow.
He won't have read it by then.
Barbara can give my book back tomorrow.
She won't have read it by then.
The boys can give my book back tomorrow.
They won't have read it by then.
Lesson 117, Drill 4.
You should ring Mr. Salis now.
I should have rung him yesterday.
You should ring Mr. Salis now.
I should have rung him yesterday.
Peter should ring Mr. Salis now.
He should have rung him yesterday.
Peter should write the letter now.
He should have written it yesterday.
You should write the letter now.
I should have written it yesterday.
Lesson 117, Drill 5.
The students didn't tell the truth.
They ought to have done.
The students didn't tell the truth.
They ought to have done.
I didn't tell the truth.
You ought to have done.
Mrs. Salis didn't tell the truth.
She ought to have done.
My brother didn't tell the truth.
He ought to have done.
Lesson 117, Drill 6.
I must go to the hospital.
You had to go to the hospital yesterday, didn't you?
I must go to the hospital.
You had to go to the hospital yesterday, didn't you?
They must go to the hospital.
They had to go to the hospital yesterday, didn't they?
Pamela must go to the hospital.
She had to go to the hospital yesterday, didn't she?
Pamela and I must go to the hospital.
You had to go to the hospital yesterday, didn't you? No time to write a proper letter. I'm traveling so fast, my feet don't touch the ground. Wish you were here. By the time you read this, I'll have moved on again. Moved on again. Further and further away from you. Thousands of miles away from you. And there's no time to write a proper letter. I'm so lonely now. I should have brought you with me. Wish you were here. I don't know where I'm going, so you can't write, you can't call. By the time you read this card, I'll have gone. I'll have moved on. And there's no time to write a proper letter. I'm so lonely now. We should have left together after all. Wish you were here. By the time you read this, I'll have moved on again. Moved on again. Further and further away from you.